All right, guys, we are live. Welcome everybody to the Rune Sunday stream. I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. We are a little bit. Discomonk died already. We're like literally 10 seconds in and he's gone already. Oh man, what a great
It was
start.
the demon king.
What a
There's
great
been a
start.
recent kidnapping.
You just said we were battling the demon king. They must have got him.
Okay, well, anyways, we are a little bit, quote unquote late because of daylight savings. Hopefully, anybody that wanted to watch the stream did end up making it. And yeah, we got Jackson back here with us today. Jackson.
Yo.
At this point, you might as well just be a regular on the stream. I think
Might as well.
you have made the most guest appearances out of anybody, I think.
Have I really?
I think so, yeah. Jackson's back to, go through the Nexus with us a little bit.
That's the secret. Is I pop on when I'm not invited.
All right, and of course, we're going to be showing you guys a little bit about the actual Rune Infinite PvP gameplay. We finally got a build. We've been, some of the people at the team, we've been playing it a little bit over the past week. We'll give you guys our thoughts on it. And of course, Infinite is still slated to be released to early access at the end of the month. The Rune website is getting an overhaul. It's gonna look shiny. It's gonna look better than ever, and it's gonna have a page with all of the team members on it. You guys will get to meet, meet the team a little bit more, and our guests here will be telling you a little bit more about what they do, and hopefully you guys are impressed. I know I was. They have so much experience. Like, just looking at their resumes, they all have like years and years and years of experience. But first, what do you guys want to start with? Nexus?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Looks great. Looks
All
good.
right, yeah, let's just jump into it with Rune Nexus. All right, hopefully it is showing up on my screen. I do believe it is. I'll go first. If anybody has any questions in the chat, of course, you guys feel free to ask. Jackson is here to answer all of your questions. But I'll start us off. So I do notice that in the lore, there is a page talking about Axe. Tell us a little bit about Axe, how they're going to be relate to Rune, the story, and the game.
Yeah, so obviously it's still in progress, but we're looking at roughly 8 acts, although some by the end of it might be seamed into other ones depending on their length and how they're looking in terms of organization. It all starts close to the end of time. You've got a world filled with chaos spawn. Azurag has unleashed his forces and eclipsed the whole of the continent. So you are you essentially start as this sort of bounty hunter who lives in the farthest regions, working with some of the local tribes who have not quite yet been touched. And that's the subject of the first act, is you're taking some of these bounties. You go on a bit of a quest trying to hunt down this terrifying chaos-infected beast. And you happen to stumble upon a little mysterious artifact known as a piece of the metaverse cube. And that's how it all begins. And you're embroiled further into the plot. The next couple acts, you end up searching for the rest of the pieces, the cube pieces, in order to prevent them from falling into the hands of the enemy. And you run into some issues along the way that complicates it. Some people close to you end up betraying you, and so you're forced to track them down, reclaim some of the important things you've lost, and eventually it'll lead deeper and deeper until you end up within the cube itself. So lots to unfold there. I won't say too much more for the moment, but yeah.
Okay, so I do have some questions. So it is broken up into acts. You know, I'm not the biggest like RPG kind of guy, but you know, I do play Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem sometimes gets broken up into different, you know, I guess you could say acts, and there's like sometimes a time skip in between. I'm guessing there's not going to be a time skip, or is there, or is that something you can't talk about yet?
No, I could definitely talk about it. There is one fairly minimal time skip. Well, so do you mean time skip as in you finish an act and then several months pass or whatever?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
time skip as in, because we have some different kinds of time skips in which you're actually jumping around the timeline a little bit, which is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing that act. But yeah, no, there is a small, brief window of time in which you end up departing a place, and then at the end of an act, and then at the beginning of the next act, you're recovering, more or less.
Cool. And I'm guessing what you're alluding to is that there is time travel.
There is indeed. There's quite a bit of time travel, actually.
Quite a bit.
It becomes pretty interwoven with the plot.
Yeah, I'm sure you got your hands full. I feel like anytime there's time travel involved within like a plot and storyline, that always gets really, you know, convoluted to keep everything concise, I guess you could say. So I'm sure you have a lot of work, but we have the best here with us to do it.
I don't know about that, but I will tell you, Panda, I have my hands full without the time jumping. Add that on top, it gets crazy. Things get crazy, but hopefully, no, I'm certain we'll have an amazing product at the end of it. So
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Who wants to go next? Who else wants to
Who else
choose a
wants
page
to
for
go?
Jackson to show? Come on, guys.
I
Don't
would
be
yeah,
shy.
if anybody's
I would like you to go over the races. That will be
Oh
part
my
of.
god.
Go to
TOS,
Rick,
guys. TOS. All right, go ahead.
Well, one of them I did notice that wasn't there that I wanted to hear about was the Hexguard Druids. Where would
Yeah.
those be located?
So that's a couple things on that. Hexguard Druids, ideally, depending on what we end up doing with class structure. Ideally, I'm thinking a subclass of some sort, or it's a faction that you end up doing a bunch of quests with, and eventually you can evolve your skill set to resemble the Hexguard Druids. I don't yet have a page for that ready.
Gotcha.
They will be located in a place called Hexwood, which is a horror region that we just got some art done for not too long ago, but it's not quite up on the site yet. And that one's going to be really fun. The Hexguard Druids are essentially the Dark Druids of Ekkeharta, not in the sense that they're evil, just in the sense that they deal with more of the twisted, weirded sides of nature.
But they're not evil.
So are they like witches at some point? Like
Yeah.
witches in the woods? Are they like that?
Yeah, they're when you visualize druids, they're sort of the caretakers of nature. So it's kind of that vibe of, yeah, you're a witch in the forest, but you're also a caretaker of nature. And that sort of seemed together based upon this odd mixing of dark, unnatural forces, chaos, infection, undeath itself. And they're all sort of this anti-structural thing, going to the Feyhelm druids and saying, no, you know what? You're all your pretty brooks and mountains and nice light forests. That's not all there is to nature. There's some darker aspects that we're inclined to control and protect.
So they would be the Yang to Feyhelm Druids yin, basically.
Yeah, essentially that.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd love to see some Raven Druids costume in the future. Right, Becky?
Yeah. I think that'll turn out pretty well.
Yeah. Be awesome. But yeah, no, I'm super excited to they play a pretty important role in the story. At least you encounter them along the way. in one form or another, depending on your decisions. You might be abducted by them, or you might actually just volunteer to help them, depending on your choices and dispositions.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So I do notice that there is, it does say that there's going to be 1 to 6 playable races. From my understanding, I think all of the characters that are made so far are humans. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, the character NFTs right now. So I'm thinking that the character NFTs as they currently stand are more like licenses to play the games rather than the actual avatars that you will be using in the game. And I think there's still more development to go into those as well to make them the more fully featured, versatile kind of character NFTs that would be able to facilitate multiple races, multiple classes, and things like that. Yeah, that's definitely something we've been talking about as a team is our character NFTs, how we can add individuality to them, and allow players to kind of create their own fully fleshed out realization of themselves in our metaverse.
Cool. Well, Machina. I'll just call him Machina. Machina. He does ask that, are there going to be subclasses or archetypes for all classes? Like, does Paladins become Dark Knight?
I think I talked about this a long time ago, but we're actually workshopping a much more unique class system than something. We want that to be an integral part of the game that sets it Sanctuary apart from other classic RPGs where you're used to choosing a race, you're used to choosing a class, and then maybe you get some cool subclasses later on down the road. We really want to diversify that and add more specialization, more choices to where, if you end up encountering other players within the world of Sanctuary, no two will look the same unless you're following the meta guide. But yeah, to really employ some more diversity in that. So there will be a lot of subclasses in the sense that you can specialize in different skills and mix and match different things.
All right, Lofarn asks, the night sky is visible in all Rune games. Will it play any role in the Rune lore?
The night sky?
The night sky.
That was very
sure.
ASMR of you right there.
Yeah, that threw me off a little bit. Yes.
I didn't know whether you were asking a question or whether you were trying to give us that little ASMR tingle.
It's reading my fortune. That's a bit what it felt like.
Yeah, so I mean,
right now.
I think he's also asking, like, is there going to be any space travel? Being able to. Wait, never mind. He's not asking about space travel. He's asking, are we going to be able to use the stars or the moon to navigate? Navigate amongst the stars and the moon.
Will there be star signs for any of the energies?
These are all really good questions. And so far, I would say I don't think so. But after this conversation, maybe.
There we go.
That would be cool. That would be cool to implement.
There would definitely be a Lofarn constellation if,
That would be some sort of astrology system within the energies. That would be dope.
That would be sick.
Cool. Great question. Great question. All right, Maiev, let's go to you. What's a page that you want Jackson to talk to us about?
Well, pretty much browse everything about there, but I really wanted to show the community how good the Runewords page is. If you could actually browse through that, Panda.
Sure, let's go to the Runewords. Yeah, so the Runeword page does show like all the different examples, pictures of different Runewords. And...
I think I'm actually referring to the ones which includes the recipes.
Okay, fine. Which one do you want me to click on? Which one do you want
to... On the items. Anything, maybe click on items.
Dragonlight.
Like
Dragonlight's pretty cool. Oh wow, is
Yeah,
that
but
is that new
it doesn't
art?
have a recipe.
Oh my god! All right.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go
it doesn't have
to
a recipe.
Flash. There we go.
Oh wow, that's just beautiful.
Amazing.
It's one of my most favorite part of Nexus.
Does Flash only
Oh, yeah.
have four runes in its recipe, or is it missing one?
No, it
It has four.
It only has four. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I think it's more billed as slots.
I was hoping I could click on other games and it would show me stats, but I guess they're not done yet.
No spoilers for you today.
Hey, you never know. There could be some Easter eggs hidden in here, some secrets for the keen-eyed viewer,
There definitely already are.
but not for
I've
Panda.
had a lot of fun. I'll be completely honest, toying around with the lore blurbs and integrating little bits of Easter eggs in there, and hopefully, if people pay enough attention to the lore pages, they can get some context going into the game that might not necessarily be explained otherwise. So,
You know, I'm guessing you probably haven't thought about this, but I'm kind of curious. I don't think anybody else would ever ask this question besides me, but how do you think
So
rune
much
words are
suspense.
named in the lore?
in the lore,
Yeah.
I mean, we've taken some creative liberties in maybe renaming them because obviously rune words stem from the beginning of time, the origin of the different races. So they're going to be speaking different languages and naming their rune words in different ways. So we've simplified the process so you don't have to dig through your inventory for Exilis Garigos Tiramos. You can just look for Flash instead.
There we go. Flash.
all right. So we actually have a question from Machina Derum.
There we go. Another name.
So is asking if
What the fuck was
that?
what was that?
Sorry.
Just adding some music to the stream, some extra ones.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I read this correctly, but if you're actually like a druid or you blend towards good, so does that mean that you'd be joining the Feyhelm, or if you do more evil acts, you will be with the Hex Guards? So how about faction? I think it's related to factions, right? How do we join? Are we able to join factions in Sanctuary, or they will just be allies or enemies or some sort?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the hope is to integrate all the players within the factions, and they can take, if they do a certain amount of quests, they can join factions, or if they meet certain prerequisites for our different class type system, then they can join guilds and do those specific quest lines and things like that we'll have to build. But I think in specifically with terms of your alignment sort of determining what guilds you can join, I'm not sure if we'll get to the point where it will be that integrated. I think a lot of the choice consequence mechanics will have to do more with the story itself as you play through. We're not really going to go with, at least as of yet, we're not going to go with that sort of classic good evil bar where if you make certain decisions, you gain points in that, and then it kind of alternates. For me, I think that's kind of a simple, kind of cheap way of looking at it. But I think ideally there will be some matter of prerequisites to whether you can join the Feyhelm Druids or whether you can join the Hexguard Druids. You probably won't be able to do both. You can maybe take a quest for the Hexguard Druids, and then it'll tell you, you know what, if you join this guild though, you're not able to do anything to do with the Feyhelm Druids, something like that.
Okay.
But that's still very much in the works. So
Apen EU asks, Do you guys plan on having a more noob-friendly website? Well, stay tuned, because later on in this stream we are going to be going over the beta Rune website. It's going to be I wouldn't say a complete overhaul, but it is, quite different, and I think it is a little bit more noob-friendly, as you would say. So just stay tuned. We'll get to that after we actually, let's just go to it after we finish Nexus. Alright, who's next? Jake, you got a page you wanna?
I was talking about the Hexguard Druids, but there's not a page for it yet.
Right. Okay, Disco, your turn before you disappear on us again.
I'll try not to pull any magic tricks this time. So I was actually going to ask about the RuneWords page, and RuneWords in general, whether or not, how they integrate into the world lore, into the world of Hera.
Yeah, so I mean, I said a bit about this earlier when I was talking about the naming of the rune words. So I'm not quite sure. We're still working on integrating them into a more seamless aspect of the lore, because there's two sort of factors to consider. One is that everybody is going to be running around fully equipped with rune words. So on that end, we could go by saying, anything forged with, any item forged with runes in the game, which is, of course, this is the company rune, so that's going to be very heavily a part of Sanctuary, just to preface that. But we're not sure whether to go with the route of, is anything you craft with runes a rune word, or are rune words these stand above mythic items that can only be found once. And so it's more integrated into the lore that way, where this one person long ago held onto Flash and used Flash, and that was their MO. So not quite sure which direction to go with that yet, but definitely something to think about.
So
Interesting.
rune words, are they basically like equipment made with, are they like, what's the right word? I wish I knew English. Are they like basically imbued with the power of runes, or are they made like only from runes?
They're more imbued with the power of runes. So when you get into Sanctuary, there's going to be a multi-factor crafting process. In order to craft a certain item, I'm blanking on any of the specific components I put in. Basically, when you go to craft an item, you're going to not only have to find the steel, let's say, and the scales of a dragon, and then once you have the necessary components, you combine that with runes to create the item.
Gotcha. So steel is basically a sword that is imbued with runes, right?
Essentially, yeah. You're just gonna have to find the regular components of a sword. Steel is one of the ones on the verge. We're not sure whether in game it's gonna actually be like a specific rune word, or whether it'll be more of a starting item.
Oh no, poor steel.
That remains to be seen.
Poor steel.
Not sure of the logistics on that one, but yeah, I'm also hesitating name dropping things because I've been so much in the database that I don't want to spoil any rune words that we haven't released yet.
Cool.
I've been doing a lot of work with those too.
All right. Well, speaking of databases, is your turn, Eki, our data master. What page do you want?
So the NPCs page looked pretty interesting to me. Some of the characters on there, specifically. Yeah, I mean, being in the database, I kind of know a little bit about the primary NPCs, but yeah, to what extent would the player be actually interacting with some of these big names in the game? Like, are you going to be, talking crap to Azarag at some point? Are you going to be exchanging words with Eladon. Am I pronouncing the names right at all? All of these.
So far,
questions
2 of
have-
2, yeah.
2 of
Okay,
2.
cool. Yeah, but yeah, just in general, I see that we have actual art for these characters as well,
Wow.
to kind of give us an idea
Really?
of.
Where's Art?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's here.
Ah, it's in.
Yeah.
When I tried it earlier, it wasn't loading.
There we go.
Yeah, there's the god of Astra himself. Yeah, so no, that's a really good question. I think Azarag is definitely going to play a very important role. I don't want to say he's the big bad evil guy of Sanctuary, but in part he is. So, spoilers alert.
Oh man, he looks evil.
Yeah, he's sick. At least one of his forms. But yeah, ultimately, one of the final bosses will be Azarag. So you'll have a couple chances to encounter him throughout. So the others, the Elorium, are sort of archangels under Eladon. Hopefully you'll be able to encounter them at some point, whether it's in the first core game, that remains to be seen. But yeah, definitely at some point.
Cool. Thank you.
This guy looks giant. Standing nearly 26 feet tall. Wow.
Yeah. So Delaran's, I can actually talk about him a little bit. Long before Hera ever existed, Delaran was an elemental, a fire elemental, with extreme power, and essentially, Eladon. It was one of his arch enemies, and when Eladon finally defeated Delaran, he gave him form with Astra, and rather than completely obliterating him, he melded the energy of this elemental into a humanoid form and imbued him with purpose and consciousness. So that's where Delaran originated. So hence his fiery exterior. So yeah.
Okay, Machinima did say something very interesting in the chat, and I am wondering, are runes gonna have can you imbue anything with a rune? Or is it only specific items that are worthy to be imbued with a rune?
I'm not sure yet. Right now we're working on a lot more of the overarching things. So once we get into that nitty gritty, that'll definitely be something that we're gonna consider later down the road.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that, one of our little friends here, maybe they imbued themselves with a rune.
Ooh.
Or maybe not.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
rune-
I have no idea.
Rune tattoos. That'd be sick.
Yeah, you hearing that, Disco? Rune tattoos?
We'll get there.
All right, cool.
I want the ones that will actually give me magical powers, please.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, I think that's enough Nexus for now. Let's go into the beta rune website. I do believe that this is I believe this is accessible by anybody. You just have to go to beta.rune.farm. And you guys can go ahead and check this out with us. As you can see, everything is a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more appealing to the eyes, a little bit more noob friendly, I guess you could say. I do believe that each of our games do have a more clear, more concise explanation. And you can also have you can also meet the team members. We'll go through this a little bit later, but let me go through all of the pages. Hey, and you can see us. You can see ourselves right here. It's Streamception.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
look at that.
Streamception. Here we go.
I can see us lining up like in that window.
You can-
Funny. Yeah.
it'll
that's
go
funny.
on forever.
Yeah.
If I have all the windows together, it's just three different time frames of us right now.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, website overhaul. I think everything everything's basically looks good, right, Maiev? Everything's working properly. Got a new and a little bit updated marketplace, right? Hopefully that fixes some of the performance issues that some people might be having. The swap page apparently takes you back to the old one. Cool. Oh no. What have I done? Oh my god.
Hey guys, need to step out for a minute. I forgot to plug my laptop's charger.
Alright, bye Maiev. And yeah, so there is,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
looking-
a guide page for the raids now a little bit. So it's a little bit more clear, I guess, for people that are new to Rune. And you can always click on these videos. I believe made by our very own Blackbeard.
Whoa. Who's that sexy pirate right
What?
there?
This video's not here. What have you done, Jake?
What? Did YouTube delete one of my videos or something?
Oh no. Yeah, I think
Could
this
that be
page
Lazy's
is.
video?
Yeah, it might be late. It might be Lazy's
Could
video.
be,
That could be. And the new evolution page now has a completely new look as well.
It's all looking beautiful.
We also have the
Beautiful.
trailer in front.
Hey, look, it's Jake again with the tutorial page.
Hey.
Yeah.
I gotta remake those videos.
Look at how nice this is. Everything is easily explained. I do think that some of these game modes might need to be updated a little bit, but you know, it definitely helps. All right, now let's meet the team. When I first saw this, I was blown away by how qualified everybody is. Like, look at Benzi, 20 years of programming experience, 9 years of crypto experience. That's crazy, right? We got Kevin.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say.
Is Maiev, are you back?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so Kevin, you know, you guys were friends.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what Kevin does, I guess, since he's not here with us.
He's working on an energy company. Basically does what do you call it? A large-scale batteries here in Southeast Asia. He builds solar farms and such things.
Yeah,
He
so
also does
Wow,
stuff for
so-
mining companies, crypto mining companies.
he's a GM, he's the COO, he's a big shot, you know?
Yes. Proud of my boy.
Alright, where are you, Maiev? There you are. Maiev. 3 experience of project management. 6.5
Well-
years of experience in customer service. You worked for
Well-
HP and Shell.
Come on, that's. I'm really bashful about these things, but yeah, I've been doing several projects for the company, and right now I'm doing automation. on the back.
Exactly. What can he not do
Amazing.
besides give a countdown? All right. Eki, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
All right. So for a long time, I've been pursuing, I guess, an education in psychology, probably longer than I need to. But whatever. I like to learn and do new things and expand my skill set. So that's kind of what I've been doing. In psychology, you're frequently designing experiments. So you have to think about the human I suppose, cognitive system, and how it interacts with different things you expose it to, and parsed all of that apart to get at what specific component of it you're interested in studying and how you can study that thing without the influence of other things. And yeah, initially that was a lot of data analysis and just experience coming up with research designs and putting together studies. And more recently, since I started my PhD program, there's been a lot more like actual programming. So I had to build an experiment in Unity and then in Python. And I've been doing a lot of, I guess, data science oriented work in R. So yeah, got quite a bit of a background in those things as of now. And I have taught fairly frequently.
So basically, he does it all. He has a PhD. We need to call you Dr. B.
Dr. J. Dr. B.
Dr. B.
You can just keep calling me Eki or Josh. Josh is fine too.
Dr. Eki?
Nah.
Down,
Um,
down.
Isn't he the one in Tekken? Right? Moskanovich.
I have no idea. I know there's a panda in Tekken. That's all I know. All right. Andre, that's one of our game devs. You haven't met him yet, but if he ever feels comfortable being on the stream, I'm sure we'll definitely have him on. And Leave You, he's made multiple appearances on the stream. 11 years experience in game development. That's our lead developer. Andrew. I actually feel like I've never spoken to Andrew, but he is a director of art with 10 years of experience in 2D art. And I think he is responsible for the sprites, in Evolution.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Evolution and
And
Infinite.
Yeah, cool. And Jackson, there you are. All right, Jackson, it's your turn.
Oh no. Here we go. This is the problem. You look at a resume of a story writer and you're like, nah, that's not a resume. Yeah, no, I did a lot of nerd stuff. I went to uni for philosophy, which was a mistake.
It was a mistake?
No, it was good. It was good. I learned how to think harder. But yeah, no, so mostly a lot of editing, a lot of writing, so become very technical. But before that, I was actually, I just did a lot of story writing. I've probably written, I don't know, 1 million words in different stories. But yeah, so lots of DM experience as well. So I've been playing D&D since I was a wee child. So world building and designing storylines is, especially those that other people play in and aren't predetermined, is something I've been doing for a long time. So, but otherwise, yeah, my resume is pretty short on that list.
Hey, I mean, 10 years of experience in map making, story writing, and as a dungeon master. 10 years is a long time, no matter what you're doing. I mean, come on. But I do want to ask, like, you said you're a story writer. Is that different, or is that different than like an author? Have you wrote any books or anything like that?
Author means published. No, I'm not published. I am an avid writer and not an avid author, unfortunately. I got very close, very close to finishing a book, and then got consumed by university.
Cool.
But that happens.
Okay,
I see you've got the honours for philosophy. Do you find that kind of influences your writing? You know, because philosophy is all about kind of questioning everything. Do you find, like, in the writing process, you're questioning yourself, or it helps like challenge, you know, what you're initially expecting to write down, and then maybe changing your views because you're questioning if that's right or wrong thing to do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is a philosopher thing or just my perfectionism, But everything for me in the lore needs to have a reason.
Mhm.
So I can't just have a faction there if there's not a predecessor that gave rise to this faction. You can't just have the evil empire of Valburn with nothing behind that. Like why are they trying to conquer Hera? Why are the Demonkin stigmatized, for example, as opposed to other races? So very much it's informed that side of it, just never wanting a question unanswered, which slows down the process a little bit, but makes for a really rich world building, I think. But yeah, it made my writing very technical as well, which is a problem when you're looking into the more story writing thing. I had this funny conversation with Vinzi, in which he told me like, "Oh, you're a great writer, but you're lacking pizzazz," and I was like, "Yeah,
Pizzazz.
pizzazz." But university beat that out. So it's fun to kind of come back and relearn some of those old flavor writing strategies that I used to be really good at. And then I got to university and they're like, no, there's a better word for that whole sentence. And it's about 16 characters long, this massive word. And you have to use that instead. So yeah, but it's good in some ways, bad in others.
I can corroborate the academia's tendency to beat the creativity out of you. Yeah.
And you weren't too different. Obviously, you're far ahead of where I went. But philosophy and psychology, bit of a sisterkin.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we got Blackbeard, the director of social media. 10 years.
Oh, look,
marketing.
that warrior got the same haircut as me.
He really does. He really does.
He doesn't have any dope tattoos though, so I'm still cooler.
Rough.
If they put like glasses on him and a little pirate hat, that could literally be you.
Yep.
All right, Jake, tell us about your experiences.
I am a lifelong painting contractor. My dad's owned a painting business since I was a kid. And in, I think it was 2008, 2009, the recession hit the construction industry pretty hard. So I had to start helping him market his business. And, you know, I started getting in tons of the work and started running the social media, doing websites. I did social media for a larger corporate painting company in Seattle and did some voiceover work for them, you know, helped them get their training videos up and running and all that. And then a couple years back, I started my own painting company, started marketing the hell out of it, got a lot of customers, personal marketing. Like I was saying last time, I was able to get into some background acting and some music videos and, you know, random stuff like that through marketing myself. So yeah, the way I see marketing is it's combining the knowledge of human psychology with creativity. Who is the target demographic? How can I attract them to this particular product or service? You know, you look in the market for different niches, like what's being untargeted right now. How can I fill that particular need, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of it has to do with psychology and understanding human wants and needs. And that's what I like to focus on. That's one of my main things. But the reason I'm still keeping painting is it keeps me in shape. It's good work. I mean, I get paid to work out, basically, dealing with customers, marketing to people, you know, fun stuff.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
We have Code Mal 5. I think he's also somebody that I haven't really gotten a chance to speak with. He is the director of game development. We got Alex. Alex was on the stream a little while ago. He's also one of our developers. A lot of experience in Unity and AR as well. Look at that resume. Nickelodeon, Adidas. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, crazy. Got Julian. You heard his music at the beginning of the stream when the starting soon screen was on. 10 years of experience in music production. If you guys look at the YouTube page, you can see Faytree. Is it called Faytree? Help me out, guys.
Yeah,
Faytree.
Also out now.
That song is sick. Like, man, that's crazy.
Julian's awesome. I work pretty closely with him, just kind of on the narrative direction side, and he's insane. Like his way of updating, it's so quick and professional, and like he'll dissect little pieces insanely quick and show them like, which of these samples do you guys like? Yeah, he's a pleasure. It's so awesome to work with.
Cool. I haven't gotten a chance to speak with him either. Do you think he would be interested in coming on the stream?
That would be a question for him.
Alright, yeah. Fair enough. All right, where are you
Unless
at,
I can
Disco?
volunteer him.
Where are you at? Are you on here? I'm sure you're on here.
He's the bard, the guy in the pink outfit.
There you are.
I'm in the bard. I haven't got anything on there.
Yeah.
I said this just before the stream to you, Panda. I'm very bad at submitting homework.
That's okay.
It's
Just,
never-
just tell us about like some of the experiences that you have. It
So,
doesn't have to be on the page.
Yeah, so I've got about 18 months experience so far of service management. I work as an IT service manager. Prior to that, I was a kind of product owner, business analyst for about 3 years. Spent 2 years writing kind of training material for some software used by about 1,000 or so people, and continues to be used. And before that, did sales, kind of top salesperson from a team of about 250, 300. And before that, just messed about in a band for a very, very long time.
No way.
Nice.
Impressive
Really?
resume, but please, what
Can we listen
was
to your
the
music?
band genre?
Yeah. Can we listen to your music? You and Jake,
What was the
man.
genre? I don't know if you want to, really. Do you?
He's a rapper.
We were both rappers, man.
Yeah,
No
so I did
way.
some rapping. I did some singing as well. Bit of
Yeah, I
everything,
recall
really.
Disco posting his music on the chat, right? I've heard it.
Cool.
That's
And
awesome.
of course, I am on here, but am I on here? I think I'm on here, but I definitely,
Yeah, I believe I saw you way back.
I
That's
definitely-
Browse Edgered.
this is me.
Yeah, that's why I thought your avatar was the best.
That's me. Oh my god.
That's
Chris
definitely
Panda
Panda.
after 50 years.
All right, well, that's me if I can ever
At least you have the
if
same
I if
hair
I'm
color.
ever able to grow a beard. Like, I don't know if I'll
That
ever be able to
style,
grow a
it's
beard,
immaculate.
but yeah, I don't have any information on here. I'm definitely not as cool as everybody else. Unfortunately, I guess I spent most of my life playing games. You know,
I think
I
your
like to-
title should be Stream Wizard, not Community Manager.
I like to think
Yeah.
that I've been pretty good at games. Unfortunately, that doesn't get you very far in life. Fortunately, I am fortunate enough to be in a position where, you know, being good at a game actually does have some use for me. So, cool. Lucky me.
Yeah. No,
All right.
that's the perfect resume for a gaming company.
Yeah.
Played a lot of games. Yeah.
Yeah, and on the streamer side, I mean, I guess I have, I've been, you know, around Twitch, around YouTube for quite a long time. I did once upon a time, get quote unquote famous on Twitch, but it only lasted for, you know, just a week or two. So not really anything to write home about, but, yeah, everybody else, I mean, you guys are all super qualified. You guys all have, so much experience, and I think everybody, like, honestly, even outside of our game developers, it seems like everybody here on the team has, like, you know, a decent amount of programming experience, right?
Yeah, and I think your experience, you know, as a gamer is also quite invaluable, and of course, how you know, became part of the team, isn't it? Really, you know, because it is important to get that critical kind of feedback from a pro perspective. So it's, you know, still great to get your input too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, guys. I guess we met the team, and we just have Infinite left to talk about. Infinite. I know that's what everybody has been waiting for. I've been on Maiev trying to get a build from Infinite. You know, the past few weeks, I've been just wanting to play it, and we finally did get the chance to play, and let me give you a sneak peek. This is just going to be a short clip of a match that I think I played with Jake. Was this you in this clip?
Was it?
I think it was either you or Ricardo. I'm not sure who, but
I don't think that one was me.
yeah, we did get it.
I was the one that kept spamming lightning balls on you.
Oh yeah. Though the lightning thing just like kills you immediately. But yeah, this is kind of an idea of what the gameplay of Infinite is gonna look like. Of course, we're alpha. In the alpha stage, everything is subject to change. We're obviously gonna make a ton of improvements to the gameplay and to the visuals as well. But that was Ricardo. Yeah, what's up, Ricardo? But yeah,
so sick.
So as you say, movement speed is already been, changed and played around with, so that like same as the attacks as well. So it, although this is the general kind of look and feel of it, it might be a bit more fast paced, might be a little bit slower in some aspects as well. So yeah, just bear that in mind when you watch these clips. But certainly, yeah, exciting. Can't wait to start taking on yourselves and everyone else in the community. I'm sure it's going to get quite busy on those servers.
Yeah, so I think everybody here besides Jackson at least had the chance to get on Infinite and play a little bit. What are your initial impressions?
I think it's gonna be hella fun after the balancing gets done and the the different speeds get altered to make it more playable. I think it's going to be a hella fun game. I was having a lot of fun trying to avoid some of the attacks, and I can't wait until we can actually create builds and theory craft and do all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it is important to mention that the abilities that you see in the video is I think it's technically the weakest version of the abilities. So with more rune words and with different equipment, you'll see faster abilities that do more damage, and so on.
Yeah. Basically, essentially, we're looking to have a baseline that all of these skills operate on, and then the rune words kind of build on top of those and augment them in different interesting ways. So, yeah. Primarily what you're seeing are the base level skills, and of course most of the values that are associated with all these things are kind of placeholder until we have a group of people play testing and giving feedback like we have been over the past couple of or the past week, I suppose.
IQ Ballum, yeah, this is going to be a PC game, a mobile release. Oh yeah, Jake already responded. I think the mobile release might be in the future, but initially it is going to be PC only, at least for the early access for sure. And speaking of early access,
and I think long beyond that as well.
Once we get the PC version dialed down and perfected, I think that's when we're going to start working on the upload to the Android Google Play Store.
I think the idea is, Evolution is the more mobile focused game, and Infinite is, when you sit down and have a proper session, start battling it out.
So are you guys planning
until Sanctuary?
Are you guys planning on using controllers or mouse and keyboard for this one?
I'm probably going to use a controller.
Personally. I actually don't think how can you play with a controller? I mean, I guess maybe you could, but just aiming abilities seems like it would be a pain with a controller.
You'd use a dual stick input type situation. So you're aiming with the right stick, moving with the left, and you're pressing buttons to fire off the skills.
I don't know, I don't play that many games. So I'm not sure how that would work, but let's say you're casting
too much fun
if you're casting Meteor, how would you choose how far away you want to cast it if you're using a controller? Because you could choose a direction with two sticks. But how far away? That's
I think there will probably be like a default range for the controller, or maybe we could add in something where the longer you hold the direction, the further you cast into it, and the basically indicator moves quickly, so you can quickly launch it wherever you want it to be. There are ways around navigating that issue that we'll probably see implemented. But yeah, that'd be my preference. I love using dual stick for games like this.
Yeah, it looks like from the chat, a lot of people seem like they want to be controller players. Controller plus mouse. I think that's a combination I haven't seen before.
You know what?
How are you going to play?
I've been
How are you
trying
going to play
so
a controller
hard.
and the mouse at the same
Controller
time?
plus mouse.
I've been trying so hard.
get the
I
foot pedal
genuinely- what I
too,
would
just-
love is a left stick
Imagine playing like
with a
that.
mouse, because that's the ideal situation, isn't it? You get the movement of a joystick like on a controller, you know, like a Nintendo Wii, was it? You know, they had quite nice feeling, you know, in your hand, and then the other hand, that's where you need a mouse for that precision aiming. I think that's the ideal solution, but nobody makes those setups.
But how are you gonna how are you gonna crack?
Controller.
How are you gonna use any abilities if you have one hand on a mouse or one hand on a joystick? I guess you could have a joystick and then like keys around that
Well,
joystick.
you've got a few
the upper
buttons like on
buttons.
the joystick as well, yeah.
Yeah. Touch plus controller plus keyboard. Steam controller. Imagine playing this on a
It's
Steam
crazy
Deck.
If you'd be able.
Yeah, Steam Deck I think
On
would be
Steam
a really
Deck,
good.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good medium for all of our games, honestly.
All right, Rune Infinite on Steam. When?
I need one of you guys to send me one.
A Steam Deck. I don't even have one myself.
I don't think anybody has one besides like reviewers,
I mean, I need someone. I need someone from you guys or whoever lives there in the U.S. Ship me a Steam Deck. I'll pay for it. Getting those is kind of really hard here.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think worldwide.
I mean, it has to come out. Has it been released? It hasn't, right?
Yeah, there have already been reviews out, and people have copies of, Steam Decks delivered. Probably not a huge
Oh,
amount,
really?
but people who have pre-ordered, who were the first ones to pre-order, are getting them.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll have more to show for Infinite, in the upcoming weeks. Infinite is again slated to be released for early access at the end of March. If you guys don't already have a cube, make sure you guys try to go ahead and pick up a cube in the marketplace. I believe it is probably going to be around $500 US. And I do believe that there are still some available in the marketplace. So anybody that is looking forward to Infinite, go ahead and try to pick up one of the cubes.
And you have 4 days left to enter the Gleam contest to try to win a cube. I just put the link in the chat for you.
And of course, that cube has many more benefits than just the infinite access. It's early access to Rune Sanctuary eventually, and you get all of those in-game items too.
Nice, we got 2,876 entries onto the Gear Up with Rune contest.
And after this one, we're going to be doing the art contest for Nexus, so you'll be able to go in and draw whatever you want, and then we'll rate it right here on stream.
Yeah, I mean, unless, we're looking for pictures that look like they've been drawn by 5-year-olds, then I'm probably out the question. And I'm not even talking about submitting my own children's artwork. That would have been the quality of mine. So I'll probably skip this one. I'm glad I've already bought the cube.
Well, I'm a firm believer in all types of art, and that includes music. And I know you're a music master, so I'd definitely love to hear an entry of maybe a rap song or something.
When is your rap coming out, guys? Come on, everybody's waiting for it.
I still need the beat. We
Your
need to...
rap.
I think, Julian's been putting out some great songs, so we're kind of keeping an ear out in case there's something that would, give us that spark. I think we're still missing that inspiration at the moment. Just we're too excited for Infinite to be thinking about music, especially with those kind of that early build that we managed to play around with, it's been hard to focus on music.
All right, guys, it is time. What everybody's been waiting for, our weekly evolution games. Everybody get on. We are going to be on NA2, back on NA2 for our weekly
back
Battle
on
Royale
NA.
games. Back on
I'm
NA,
taking
baby.
this one.
Finally.
I should rephrase
maybe
that.
next
I'm
time.
taking this one if Disco puts a bounty on Eki.
Let me know if you guys are able to get in. It does seem like I'm having a little bit of trouble getting onto NA2.
I think the easiest way to beat me in a game of Evolution is to just talk about how I might win, and then
No, that only worked when I said it. That
Start getting y'all nervous.
Let me know if you
Yeah.
guys can get onto NA2. It might be a problem with my client. Oh, yeah, I-
One
oh,
sec.
no, no, I-
According to Benzie.
Have a good night,
Come on.
Ricardo.
Night, bro. Alright, so looks like we have players in. We have Eki, Jake, Inske, Lofar, No Scared. Busy's here. Unknown 965.
There we go. I am now in. Here we go.
Oh shit, I got my controller hooked up. I'm gonna try to controller game this for the first time ever.
Once you go controller, you'll never go back.
Yeah, I've been having issues with my PC. It just keeps doubling every single input on the controller, so it makes it impossible to play. So I'm stuck with a mouse, and I really don't like it.
I was using WASD WASD, and that was working pretty good for me.
WASD is
But
also
for
really
long
good.
sessions, it's not so great. You get finger
Yeah.
cramp. I just don't like
True.
keyboard play either. I'm a controller man through and through.
yeah, depends on the game for me. I think Evo really lends itself to a controller situation because you want to be, I don't know, you want more control over your turning movements and such.
Yeah.
See,
And
this
that's
is
easier
where
to
dual
do.
stick. If we had dual stick with some fireballs to shoot, that would be badass.
That's what I'm saying.
2.0.
Hell yeah.
And then maybe a zoom skill to get out of the way of a fireball.
I honestly think like
Talking my language.
if
yeah.
Evo had like an ability to just like momentarily increase your dragon speed by like 50% for like 3 seconds with a minute long cooldown, I feel like that would drastically change how the game is played.
Yeah,
Just something
yeah.
as
Yeah.
simple as that,
Mhm.
you know.
I think so.
All right, Maiev, whenever you are ready, go ahead and turn on Battle Royale. And we can get
Alright,
started.
so just a moment. I'm having some issues watching the stream. Alright, so yep, I'll enable God mode or God
Wait.
party.
Let me spawn in.
We do have 52 viewers on the stream, and it doesn't seem like there's that many dragons in the game. I'm not sure if people are having trouble getting in or anything, but I don't know. I guess we can just go ahead and start. They'll get it. They can get in next game if there's a problem.
Alright, which game would you choose? So deathmatch, and then I'll enable battle royale.
Give us a countdown.
Yeah, here we go. I'm
this
waiting
time.
for it.
Wait, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to pop up on the stream because it's delayed on my end. I'm not like you guys. You are in
No,
game.
you're good,
and
you're
I'm
good, you're
watching it
good.
through the stream. All right, so I'll disable God Party in 3
Discomonk
seconds.
just starved.
How come?
I think he DC'd. His cam is gone again. I don't know what's happening with him, but
Oh, let's wait for this go before we disable the God Party.
we might be here a while. It's Disco
but,
we're waiting for.
Yeah.
I'll disable battle royale. I don't think he'd be able to join. Right, so let's wait for this go. Is he in?
No,
not.
no, he's not.
All right. He'll just play in the next round. So enable battle
Oh
royale.
wait,
It's in. Are you in?
he's back on Video Ninja. I see his face.
Yeah, you have to skip on the next round.
Yeah,
Alright,
just
so I'll
That's
disable
fine.
God Party in 3 seconds. In 3,
Oh.
2, 1. Here goes.
that was pretty good. Impressive.
It didn't actually let me spawn in while God Party was enabled.
Yeah.
Because I did just try just then,
Because
before you started Battle Royale.
yeah, I think I've enabled Battle Royale first.
You're right. Controller is the way. Wow.
Yeah, it's really easy to play on a controller in Evo.
Once you go to control, you'll never go back. And it's honestly, it's really nice because you can just like lean back in your chair.
The no scare takes out new normal.
But see, there's that nostalgic element about when we were playing on mouse in those early days, you know?
Yeah.
Sore wrist and all.
Good old carpal tunnel.
Damn it. Damn it, no scared.
No scare takes out. Yeah. It's 2.
Yep. So increase the difficulty by 1.
What does Eki do when the wall doesn't go up and go down?
Lofon takes out Dazai, and Eki got Sassy Boy.
Down to our top 5. No Scared and No Skate, Lofarn, IQ Baloman, and Ekkeharta, or Dr. B.
No. Oh.
All right. So another increase the
So
difficulty. again.
Inosaki takes out Balaman. No Scared. 3rd kill of the night. Taking out Lofon.
And here we go. Now,
Who do we have left here? No scared, Eki, and
Nosuke, we might be here a while.
Nosuke.
we might be here for a while. Eki and
Nosuke's gone.
yeah, Eki and No Scared, the last 2.
Oh my god.
No
Oh,
Scared gets
No
him.
Scared
No
takes
Scared
Eki.
is the winner.
Well, I feel better now since he won. He was the one that took me out.
Rough.
All right. So I'll
Took
disable
quite a few
Battle
out
Royale.
tonight. Very well played.
And, set difficulty. Enable God Party. All right. So you guys can join in again.
Let's do this.
All right.
So who here has played Elden Ring?
No.
To my shame, not me yet.
I've
Haven't.
watched probably 20
Uh,
hours of it, but not played it.
Wow.
Is it available for multiplayer? Do you guys know?
Yeah, there's co-op in it actually. I asked right before the stream started. I asked Jake.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to do the co-op, but as you're going around, there's little spots where you can summon other players and do co-op. I don't know exactly how it works yet, though.
If it's anything like the older stuff, sometimes you need an item, or as like one of the co-op wanting players, you kind of go to those locations and say, yeah, I want to be summoned for this, and you wait for someone to pick you up. Or you can invade other people's games. Usually you have to pick up an item to do that.
Yeah, I saw that one invade. There's like fingers or something like that you use to invade other people.
Fingers?
Right.
Yeah, fingers.
What,
Like
what are you doing with those fingers?
you keep them, you keep
It's
them
a-
in your
This is a-
inventory.
All right,
This is a
guys.
weird game,
I'll,
man.
I'll disable God Party in 3 seconds. So it's 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Perfect. A perfect countdown.
Well done.
You weren't an original Diablo player, Panda, but you used to be able to collect people's ears. Even in Diablo 1, whenever you'd PK someone, their ear would drop and it would have like a nice little gushing sound. You know?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Apin, we
So
are on
that's me.
NA2.
That's already.
NA2, everybody. North America 2. And I do want to point out that Disco did immediately die at this beginning again.
Actually, I was third. I'll have you know, Ballerman went before me, as did somebody else. I can't remember who. But let's talk about Roger Pogge, who's just been taken out by the new normal and moved all the attention away from my early day.
Okay. All right. Poor Roger. Just gets called out like that.
And Dazai takes out Inasoki, I think, who took me out, so serves them right.
A not biased caster we have here.
Paybacks at BH.
All's fair in Love and Dragon War.
Does anybody happen to know
oh.
if Battle Right still exists?
I saw it on Steam. I don't know if it's
Really?
still being played.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. I thought it would have shut down a long time ago, but that's kind of cool. It's still alive. I might go back and revisit the game.
Do you know, guys, that Dota implemented controller support?
Really? How does that work?
It's crazy, but I think it's feasible if you spend time learning on a controller. But it would take years before people get to adapt it. But I think it's one way of them to
Oh my gosh.
use it in on the Steam.
Ridiculous.
That's
Poor
on a
Eki.
bit of a chemistry. Took out Sassy Boy and Eki, and Lofan took out the new normal.
Honestly,
Oh
like,
no, I'm not Mike. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
if I could play League with a controller, like I've always wanted to play Riven with a controller. Like I don't think it would work with every champion, but like with Riven, like I feel like it would feel so nice on a controller.
You
Desai
would be a
takes out
Riven
Lofar.
player.
Of course, I'm a Riven
Felios with a
player.
controller.
You definitely would be a Riven player, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Yeah,
Just look at me.
that's why I laughed. I was a Shaco main for about a quarter season.
You do look like a Shaco main type of player. You're a jokester.
Dude, it's just that adrenaline rush when you hit level 18 and you just drop in a lane and just obliterate anyone.
Jake is still alive.
No!
Jake is not alive anymore. Desai is our second winner. Yeah, Loma, I know Boxbox did that, but it looked really bad. Like,
All right, so Desai won.
I don't recognize that name. Is that a new?
Desai? No, Desai's been here.
Yeah, he's been here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Desai is actually Zoe.
What?
Oh,
Wait, what?
He's been in Evo for quite some time.
okay.
I mean, I recognize names.
I recognize Zoe.
I recognize Zoe. I didn't realize Desai was Zoe. Wait, I could have sworn I've seen Desai for a long time though.
It just keeps on changing names. I'm pretty sure there's 2 people playing it. Alright,
Are you
so...
sure they're not 2 different people if there's 2 different names and 2 people are playing it?
When you put it that way.
Got him.
Well, like Poseidon, they're actually brothers. Some stuff's
Poseidon, brother? Is it Zeus?
No, they're actually because I was checking for Poseidon's name, and there's like a capital P and a small letter P, and then I was thinking, which one of this is you? Oh, that's actually my brother.
Wait, there's 2 Poseidons with the same name, just one capital P, one lowercase p?
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of... What? No wonder he always wins. There's 2 of them.
They pulled a tricky on us.
It all
Wow.
makes sense.
No. Are we?
Alright,
Which mode are we
so-
gonna do here? Let's do Marco Polo.
A Marco
God.
Polo, sure thing.
Yeah.
Coming.
There we go.
All right, so I'll disable God Party and enable Battle Royale. So 3, 2, 1. There you go.
And Nosuke is our first victim, along with Lofarn and Stefan.
Oh, by the way, how many
Sheldon.
games are we playing?
And Disco's dead. Oh, this is our third game, right? Is this our
I've got
third?
stuck on a wall, to be fair.
Yeah, this is 3.
This is our third.
Is this 3 or 4? I
So
almost
was
feel like
it-
I might have missed somebody.
I
but-
think
This is-
it's
I
a
think
two.
this
I
is
thought it was
third.
going to be third time lucky. It was not.
That's the third? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First one was Insuke, right?
The first one is No Scared, and then Desai.
Oh no, scared. Then Dazai. All right.
I gotcha, Pogi. That's for getting me last week.
You remember last week?
Yeah.
He's got a hit list on.
Like, actually, for the
Yeah.
past weeks. Oh my
Vengeance.
I'm gonna get that guy.
See, now I feel bad for calling Roger Pokey out for dying earlier. You know, I didn't know you had a vengeance on him when he was getting Lisa.
Yeah. I took Black Reaper out too.
Lofarn
That's the
says.
power of NA with a controller.
Lofarn says died before disco. Time to retire.
Rough.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with a
Right.
gin in my hand. What's your excuse?
Pressure.
On average, how much alcohol do you
No!
consume a week, Kai?
Eki
Do you know
took
what?
me
The
out.
funny thing is, these days, on stream is probably the only time I drink.
Oh, okay.
So,
He's
I
not here
do.
to work. He's here to
It's not that
unwind.
I'll say no to drink. I just don't really fancy it most days. Like if I go out with friends, you know, I'll consume a few.
How about you,
and
Panda?
probably-
How much alcohol have you consumed?
I'm pretty sure in my entire existence of my life, I'm pretty sure I've drinking less than one bottle
That's what
Oh,
I was
wow.
asking.
in my
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
entire
Yeah.
existence
I,
of my life.
I was talking about these days, like. you
No,
know,
Panda's
back in the
like
days
the
in my
straight
younger
edge
days.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink. I mean, it's just because it tastes so bad to me. Like it feels like it feels
You
like
need
I'm
to
just
kill
hurting
quite a few.
I
myself.
know.
You need to kill
That's
quite a
fact.
few neurons with alcohol before it starts to taste good, and then you're fine.
I'll stick with my Pepsi.
If you hate the taste and you hate the feeling, it's like why bother? Why spend the
That's what I'm
$32
saying.
per cocktail?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Pepsi's worse for
I
you
mean-
than alcohol. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it probably
This
is.
is
All right,
straight
I think our winner
corn
is
syrup.
Sassy Boy. Sassy Boy.
Right. Congrats, Sassy.
Congrats.
And that,
Congrats. Now it's time to now it's time for one of us NA
Keep out.
players to take this. Come on, Eki. We got to do this.
Don't place that pressure on me unless you want me to.
Well,
Is
you
that your-
killed me
is
last
that your
game.
call here? Yeah.
That was the plan.
Oh no.
You're allergic to alcoholic drinks?
Yes, I am.
Wait, really?
It's
So
like,
you never drink?
I still do.
Oh, you
It's,
still do?
It's regulated drinking.
Okay.
It's like last week. I think I only drink like once a year, whenever someone visits or whatever. But I just took 2 sips, and my face turned really pink. I always turn red, even if it's just a sip of what I call it. Definitely not wine, but something like cognac or vodka or stuff like that.
Oh
like
yeah.
the liquor, yeah.
But beer, I basically can tolerate like 2 bottles of beer. Anything more than that, I'll just palpitate and then think if I drink more, I'll just, I'll just stop breathing.
Really?
So when you were saying, talking about regulated drinking, I thought you meant like drink drive limits and just sticking to 2
No,
beers a night or something like that. But
Just like a couple of shots, like maybe 5 to 6 shots. That'll be enough.
That
Then
sounds like a lot.
palpitating for like I'll be palpitating for like 2 hours, but I'm conscious and I never really got blackout drunk, but yeah, it's fun.
yeah, I probably would suggest trying something else. Not that I'd recommend anything that's against anybody's jurisdiction, of course, but alcohol certainly doesn't sound like the right thing for you.
There's one thing I'd represent no matter what jurisdiction.
I wonder what that could be.
All right,
concur.
before you mention that, I'll say we'll go party in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that instant
Because
death.
while our plants, while our dragons, do love the tasty meat of another dragon.
There we go. Let's
As
go.
Blackbeard just proved while killing me instantly, of course, because the round started. We do like our herbal feed too.
Oh, just took Disco out right in the middle of that convo. That was great.
So it's
Maybe
back
we
to
could
the
have
commentary
something
box for me.
Maybe we could have something like a dragon wine, a dragon's blood wine in Sanctuary.
That'd be sick.
Hey, Maiev, what do you think of Jollibee?
Jollibee? I think it's okay. It's not something that I'd love to eat on a daily basis because it's basically fast food, but it's okay.
Would you consider it Filipino food?
Well, it is. It is basically like a McDonald's counterpart of a Filipino fast food McDonald's counterpart. But yeah, basically it's okay. I really don't like their desserts, but food literally is, yeah, I'd say. but it's way different there in the US
Really?
from what I could see. Yeah, because I know in other countries fast food servings are way bigger than what we have here. For
Yeah,
example,
it is
when
a
I
lo-
was
it-
in Singapore,
It's a lot of food. They give you
when
like
I
a,
was in Singapore,
it's a giant
By the
bucket
way,
of
I'm
chicken.
going to New York at the in May, at the end of the month to get married, and unfortunately, which does mean I won't be streaming for that room royale.
Aww.
But one of the things I am looking forward to extremely is just eating lots and lots of fatty food, sugary, greasy, all those big donuts you see, the big burgers. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to have a heart attack while I'm over there.
Good old American tradition.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say
I
you're
grew
going
up-
to New York to get married?
I am indeed, yes.
Oh,
Gonna
cool.
get
To
married
get
in the
married.
park.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats. Yeah.
congrats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I need to increase the difficulty.
Yeah, I think we need more death. We've talked about weddings. Let's balance it out a bit. Some kills in.
By talking about murders.
Benzie says, I always go to Vegas when I get married.
Always.
What movie was that?
So, I guess Vegas
Forgot
is the
what-
traditional thing.
Get
We had a
married
holiday
by-
booked for New York anyway, and
How many times did you get married, Binzi?
I want to hear more on Disco's story. You booked a holiday to New York.
yes,
and then...
we booked
drop
it
the
for New
question.
York, and then we had to reschedule, and we've been talking about getting married anyway, and we just didn't know, who to invite because you look at venues and you can't have everybody for the actual kind of ceremony. So you normally end up select few people at the wedding, and then everyone else at the reception. And we were like, well, we don't really want to do that. So how do we pick and choose? Because she's got quite a large family. So we just went, well, jokingly said, well, if we elope, we don't have to choose anybody. We could just elope to Vegas. And then we realised, well, we have actually got a holiday booked for New York already. So why not just do it there? So we did. Or we will.
You better
Ooh.
take this.
Yeah.
Jake takes out
If you can't choose who
Josh.
to invite, just don't invite anyone. But
That's
we will
awesome.
then come back and do a bit of a party to get dressed up and have everyone there. So yeah,
Nice.
then we'll
And
see
we're
how
all
that
invited,
goes.
right?
Oh
And
no!
Desai takes out Jake.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh,
Desai
They have
taking another win.
Come on!
congrats.
Should we do one more game?
alright.
Yeah.
Let's just do one more. We're having a
How
good
many games do
chat
we
over
have?
here,
Is
anyways.
it 4, right?
Yeah, I think that was the 4th, right?
Yeah, we're on
maybe?
the 5th now.
This would be 5 right here.
One
Come
Yeah,
more.
I mean, we're having a
Alright.
nice chat, anyways, right?
Yeah.
I've only just poured this drink, so I'm good for a little bit longer.
Let's talk about.
That
different
was a good
things.
chat. It got started on alcohol, went to marriage in New York. I mean,
Fast food.
Fast food.
Turn up to marriage.
Fast food. Dude, I'm hungry. I feel like I don't know.
It's
What do you guys think of Chipotle?
it's okay.
Yeah, it's
So-so.
alright.
It
I-
used to be good until the prices hit.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive, but
Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
Like sometimes when I get Chipotle, I feel like they give me so much food. Sometimes when I get it, I feel like they give me nothing.
We don't have it over here, so I don't really.
Oof.
I try to stay away
One
from
of those
most
things on the
fast
top
food
maybe
simply
list.
because it's just not good for you. That stuff just adds onto your body and your cholesterol, and So
Do you
I
cook?
used to eat a lot. I do
you cook,
occasionally, but
Wait, what'd you say, Maiev?
what about you, Panda? Do you cook?
Oh, do I cook? I cook very occasionally. I feel like I like the idea of cooking, but like only the idea of it.
Wait,
Do you live by
before we,
yourself?
Yeah, the actual act of cooking is not actually I don't even think it's actually cooking. Cooking is fine. What I don't like is the prep and the cleanup.
that's part of cooking, though.
I guess it's part of cooking, but
It's
Don't,
the
don't
least
stable
good
good
part
party
of
in 3
cooking.
seconds. 3, 2.
Oh
One.
no! Oh my god! I'm not
no
big
scared
enough
is
yet.
the first victim.
So, oh, there we go. Nunu will took me out.
I love cooking, but I always find it so disheartening when you see a recipe that's like, this recipe only takes half an hour, and then I
That's the
look at my
biggest
watch
lie.
like an hour and a half later, and I'm not even
Yeah.
done boiling the water, and I'm like,
You're
"Yeah, I
not
don't
done
know,
boiling the
man."
water. Oh my god.
It's
I
only
open my
like
flow.
half an hour after you've cooked it like 4 times and you have a system down for doing it.
Not even that. I swear I cook the same meals, and they still take 3 times as long.
What do you cook? What do
Yeah.
you like cooking?
A lot of things. Generally, like a lot of stir fries.
Oh,
Has to be stir fries, yeah.
I'm
But
good
if
with
it's
that.
like recipe, actually from a recipe, all kinds of things.
See, I
Yeah,
just find cooking. I never found the effort for it when I was, living on my own. If I had like guests round, I didn't mind cooking a big meal, but I just never saw the kind of point in spending all that time, like you say, an hour and a half prepping, and then like cooking, and then washing up afterwards. Just for me, it just seemed like a lot. So I just used to live on takeaways, like all the time. I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, probably not good. But yeah, so I just couldn't do it. But if I had people round, then I'd happily cook like a bolognese or do a roast dinner or something like that.
Desai is top 2 again. Desai
Desai.
takes another win.
Wow.
Who is this
Wow.
guy?
Wow.
Oh my
How are they
God.
doing it with 133 ping? Is what
I
I'm
quit.
wondering.
Either Zoe or his or her friend is a god.
I quit. I'm done.
Oh my God,
retire.
3
Oh,
wins.
Well,
right.
I think that's probably a good time to call it a day on the battle royales. Seeing as we're just going to give all the prizes to Desire
Yeah.
otherwise, so
Yeah, I
we
mean,
might as well start picking some people.
at
from the
this point,
chat now.
Desai's probably gonna win the stream elements as well. Like, at this point,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
We're supposed to pick
Wow.
one from the chat, right? So
We are, and I had somebody in mind, but I think they stopped talking. So I don't know. You can choose, Maiev. Just go ahead and choose.
Machina Derum.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
So,
choose, but I don't even know if he's here
really
anymore.
good questions earlier.
Are you still here, Machina? Machina, if you're here, we'll choose. We'll put you on the wheel. If you're not, I guess Maiev will have to
not
pick someone else.
Here. Who else?
He's not here.
He's not here. I'm unable to tag him.
Yeah. I guess you have to choose somebody else then.
He was here for his excellent questions and then dipped. He got the answers he was looking for.
Exactly. He wasn't here for the giveaway.
I'll leave it to you guys.
He was here.
Let's choose a new name. But everyone seems familiar here. Well, I guess we'll do stream elements. Me, Renzo. Renzo is asking us to pick him. But you haven't asked a question earlier, so well, let's do it via stream elements.
All right, and again, we are going to be giving away burial giveaway. Let me go ahead and post the link as well. All right, everybody join the giveaway. Same as always, 10 points per ticket. You can have a maximum of 100.
I feel like I would skip this giveaway for now. I'll do it next week.
Same
We'll see
here.
tickets.
Let's save up and womp them with that huge amount of tickets next week.
What is?
But why do I have a feeling that Panda is going to craft the mythic?
You're
What's
right.
the craft? What's the
You're
craft
right.
today again, Panda? What we crafting?
I'm sorry, what's
Panda's
that?
gonna
Panda,
craft.
how many weeks has it been? How many weeks has it been?
Panda's
Since
gonna.
we
This is
streamed?
gonna be the mythic right here. We have to enter.
How many episodes have we been on stream?
How many episodes? I think this is gonna be 16 or maybe 17. We've been doing it for a while. It's been a long time. Like mathematically,
Right.
like when am I gonna get a mythic? I've already had a 0%, so I got the
wonder
reverse
how-
mythic.
I wonder how many you've crafted total so far.
Probably like maybe it has to be more than 1,000, right?
Do you have
I
the
think you normally
achievement on
do.
that account?
You normally average 40 a stream,
Sometimes you do like
and then
80
recent
though,
weeks
so.
we've started doing 80.
Yeah, so probably like around 1,000 if I had to guess. Maybe a little bit less, but definitely a decent amount.
I think
I'd
we're
reckon
only at the
probably
600 mark.
700. Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're around that one. When I last checked the profile, it's around 600 to 700.
So Eki, what is your average? How often do you get a mythic?
Like every time, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
That's
You
right.
shouldn't ask Egi about that.
I have page after page of failed crafts, so while it seems like I'm incredibly lucky, and I guess to some extent I am, I do craft a lot too.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I'm well behind Sir Whale, but I think I'm in second or third, unless people have passed me.
How many have you crafted, Eki? Have you crafted like 1,500 or more? I think you've
Probably.
crafted more, right?
Let me
More than-
check. I'm actually not sure. It's been a while since I've looked.
I'm at about 2,700, something like that, maybe 2.8 now.
Really? And how many mythics have you got? Let's go.
What that I've crafted myself?
Hmm.
2. I got, and one of those was a lawkeeper. The other was a
Wow.
beacon. Yeah, I really don't get lucky. I
Becky
get
took out your
epics.
luck.
I get some epics. I've got quite a few of those, but yeah, no luck with mythics.
I have about 2,000 arcane items, so yeah, thereabouts.
And how many
Nice.
mythics?
It's like each for every slot, right?
Not well, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Let me look.
Come on. He even crafted the mythic wrath.
When you can't keep track
Yeah.
of it, that's how you know you have too many.
Yeah.
I have a myth. Let's see. 1 second.
All right. When Eki finds
You
out
have a meme.
his mythics, I will close the giveaway.
He created a meme, right? Last time, showcasing all his mythics.
Yeah, I did do
You
that.
remember that video or the clip?
I think I have 7. Yeah, Lorekeeper, Titan, Flow, Flash, Smoke, and Mercy and Wrath. So I do have a character that can be kitted out in Mythics.
Nice.
Whether the items complement each other as a build, probably not as.
I mean, you are
They're
the
not
rune
super
word
like-
master, so.
Yeah, but it's not fun. It's not fun to metagame myself to having the best gear.
Eki
Like,
is
oh yes, let's
too honorable. He fights with honor. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the giveaway. I'm gonna pick 5
wanted to see
winners.
how rares will play out.
Let's see who wins this time. Maiev rune.
Oh, I
Rigged.
won! I won! Looks like I'm winning the mythic.
I feel like every time you guys win, I feel like this is rigged.
That mythic is mine.
Lay Jason.
I won a mythic. I'll be giving away 2 epics to the community.
8-pin EU. Blackbeard X rune. This is how many times has Jake won? Oh my god.
Gimme.
Dazai, of course. Dazai again.
Did he? Excellent.
Okay, I'm pretty
was
sure Dazai isn't Zoe. I'm pretty sure I saw Zoe's name in the thing. So
He's using
Fair
4
play to
counts.
Desire. I think they've definitely won the top prize tonight,
yeah.
regardless of what the actual results of the ordering. The fact that they're walking away with 4
for
out of 10, you
That's
can't
correct,
really
yeah.
beat that, can you?
but hey,
were just
that's
talking
what you
about
get when you're
skipping.
good at Evo. We award our top players. And I will make the executive decision to put IQ Ballowman on the wheel as well. I think he was around for most of the stream, and I did see him actively in the chat as well. So, IQ Ballowman, you are also going to win
This
a.
I close duffels. Definitely not.
Does I equals Duffels? I mean, he isn't here, so. I miss Matt.
I know, but look, we can't let him out of the basement until that contract work's done. So
True.
it's a trade-off.
Dazai gets the 11th place.
That's right. Skip over old Blackbeard.
Oh yes, of course. Again, this is going in ascending order. Ascending order. So the last person picked gets the highest perfection. Poor Dazai just gets picked, huh? But it's okay. He still has 2 more chances on the wheel. I said it was gonna be a short stream. It's not that short, huh?
No, you say that every time.
What a
It's never
surprise.
short.
I am absolutely shocked. Shocked.
Shocked and appalled. Can't believe you'd lie to us like that.
Oh yeah, see, Zoe just said
Oh, no.
Zoe is not
Oh,
lucky
no.
and raffle Desire is.
No. I'm saying.
You're safe, Maiev. You're safe. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right.
I can't wait for Infinite to get more polished. I've been needing a game to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna whoop your ass at it.
Gauntlets are being thrown.
Yeah. Stay away from me. Don't do it. Don't
Oh,
do it.
That was gonna be close. Okay, not that close.
Thank you.
For Epin gets. For Epin. Or Apin gets a 5th.
Big Jake. Big Jake.
Me and Maiev still both on it. Oh no.
Why does it feel like it's rigged? You guys are always at the top. I don't get it.
Hey, come on. This would be the first time
Wow.
I'd get to top 3.
Desai had 4 entries. And he doesn't even get top 3. Wow.
RNG is with me.
Come on, we want that mythic.
Pick Jake. Pick Jake.
Nope.
Oh.
It's really gonna be a sassy boy. Oh wow.
Is this rigged or what?
Yeah,
What's
I
going
know. The
on?
time has come.
The rune
Oh
team's
my
going
God.
mask off. We're stealing the mythic.
The battles
Big Jake.
end all battles. No, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
It's too sad.
Yeah, give me that mythic, Panda. Come on, let's do it.
One of these days. One of these
No,
days.
I'll just switch. I'll just switch it. I'll
Yeah, mine would
second
just.
place. Never. You would never know.
Mine would just yoink it after I cracked it.
Come on, this
Alright.
has to be the mythic.
All right, crafting time. Let's go. 40 burials.
And
Good luck,
it's going to
everybody.
be the mythic. A mythic burial.
Good luck,
Mythic.
everyone.
Let's do it. That was quite the nail biter there at the end.
You know what? Can I use a beta website? Let's see if I can use a beta website. Look at my inventory.
No.
Okay, I have no idea how to use it. I have no idea where to find my equipment. Huh. Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
Never
it's
mind. What am I
still-
doing? It's right
yeah.
here.
It doesn't look like it's pulling in the information at the moment, though.
Yeah, I can't sort
yeah.
of perfection. All right, back to the other website. But hey, that's why it's beta. All right, good luck, everyone.
Excited. Come
Hello.
on.
Hello.
Come on.
Oh no.
We're waiting. We're
Maiev
waiting.
yoinked everything.
Yeah.
It's just completely
away.
empty.
Mav made a script to send it automatically to his wallet right when you craft.
Let me look at it.
No, don't look at it. What do you mean? Don't look at it.
Don't look.
We've been through this.
Nothing showing, right? Oh,
It
there you
just
go.
needs to reload. We all know that. No excuses, no peeking.
Yeah, no, I actually hard refreshed and I don't think it's showing up. Let me try, give it one more try.
The account has too many items now. Could
Give it
be an
time.
issue.
All right.
Yeah.
Give it time.
So, how about
So, how's the
Wait for
wedding?
it to load the character first before we start filtering.
You did say it was in May, right? That's coming up pretty soon.
it is?
Uh,
Yeah, that's an insightful comment from me. I know.
It is.
Only 2 months away. Wow.
and you guys want to
Can
go
you
to New
count the
York?
days as well?
Wow, would you
That's
look
the-
at the time?
How do
That's
you
the
want to
kind
go to
of-
New York? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, I hope you don't mind, Disco. We've all booked tickets to New York now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
I
wanted
thought
to
that was
be away from
unspoken.
everybody. Yeah. It's an invite.
It's good. That'll be RuneCon
Rune.
2022.
Yeah, you can get married at
RuneCon
RuneCon.
at Disco's wedding.
You can have a rune ring. A rune wedding.
Wow.
Wow.
I am actually looking at getting some inscriptions, but don't tell her because she said no. So
Really?
they'll have to go on the inside of her ring.
You are committed. Do you guys think we're ever gonna have an office building? A rune office building? Where would you even put it?
I don't know.
In like 40 different locations.
Post COVID, 21st century, you don't need offices anymore.
But what about the rune island?
Oh yeah.
You
let's
don't
do
need an
that.
office on an island. Just
The
need
island.
a couple of deck chairs.
Oh,
I have
Maiev
to say
died.
though, that would be awesome. Being able to walk up
Maiev
to
died.
y'all's
Maiev-
office and just
Maiev literally dipped. He just took all the rune words and he dipped. He's
Yeah,
gone.
you can look at the item, it was
Maybe
a
try
mythic,
refreshing
he's
again.
out.
Another refresh? I'm scared to refresh this.
Yeah.
What if it's loading? Should I try? Should I?
Yeah, try a hard refresh again.
All right.
It shouldn't take that long.
One of these days.
There you go. Got disconnected.
You're literally yoinking the rune words. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
once
go.
the
See, no mythic. I wonder why.
There we go.
I wonder why.
No mythic.
All right,
Hmm.
Jake. This is your
mythic?
burial.
Come on, Panda. I believed in you.
Aw,
Oh. Oh.
what's mine?
Oh, this one's pretty good. What was that? This one's pretty good too.
So everyone would be. Yeah. So we have 9 rares, and the last 2 would get a magical, 2 magicals.
Oof, a 20% harvest burn. That's rough.
That's right. Infinite's round the corner.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And the other games, the stats might be completely different. Any 0%? Nope.
and who knows? There may be achievements that require you to burn tokens in the future.
Wait, what does that mean? Burn
mean,
it?
Yeah, like to to get an achievement, you may need
Oh.
to burn X amount of tokens. To,
Oh, you mean from like
already
harvest burn, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already got
Oh, okay.
burned with my guiding light.
That'd be probably the most efficient way to burn all of your runes. Yes, is
When the
have a
1%
guiding light
triggered.
with 100%.
No, actually the 1% triggered.
Oh shoot! Oh yeah, the avoid all, or not the avoid all, but burn everything. Oof.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, Jackson seemed to have died, but we are coming up to the end of our stream anyway, so thanks. Actually, before we leave, I do want to ask, is Harvest Burn, like, is that the same as like burning a rune by sending it to a burn address? It's not, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's-
It sends
is.
it to the 0
Oh,
address.
really? Wow. Okay. Okay, interesting. I did not know that. And with
So
that,
while you're losing those runes are also lost to everyone. So the max cap
Yeah.
of the rune ends up decreasing by a bit.
cool. So I guess burn actually means burn. All right, everybody. With that, we are done with the stream for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Jackson, for being with us, at least until the very end. We always appreciate you being here, and always appreciate all of our viewers. We'll see you guys again next week to see if we have some more footage for Infinite coming up in the next week as well. Have a good night, everybody. You're
Later,
very
guys.
Good night,
welcome.
all.
everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.
You're
See you
very
next
welcome,
week.
IQ Ballowman.
See.
Yep.
Yeah,